should state institutions make use of social media as channels of communication?
The question with social media is, are they useful for state institutions? And if that's where the public is going to find information and to connect, then yes, they should. It's just another communication channel, so it doesn't mean don't use the ones that are already there. But because we see an increasing number of citizens going to social media to meet with friends, to find out about what's happening and to engage, then it's very, very important that state institutions have a role there as well. It also breaks down the barriers. It makes the relationship a little less formal than it used to be, because social media is by its very nature a lot more casual and a lot more interactive than the old style of communication. So it gives governments and parliaments the opportunity to try and engage in a slightly more human and personable way.
Mm-hmm. And how to overcome obstacles in using social media as a public institution?
One of the problems with social media is it does require a different style of communication. So the public institution has to work out how to create a voice on social media that's appropriate for it. So how does it come across? How does it talk to you? If it comes across as a big state institution that's just talking at you, nobody's going to engage with you. But if it comes across as trying to be too friendly and sounding like a teenager, it loses the respect of the institution. It doesn't have the appropriate voice. So it needs to find a style of communication that lets it talk to the public in a way that the public will engage and feel like they can talk back to it.
And so how should social media be used in a smart way, I think, on Parliament?
The first thing I always say to parliaments or politicians who ask me what should I do first with social media is I say do nothing. And by that I mean listen. Don't actually just go out there and broadcast. All too often people see social media as another broadcast channel, and that's completely the wrong way to use it. You can use it to pass on links to things that you've done to other media coverage or television coverage. But the real power of social media is you have an opportunity to listen. You have an opportunity to hear what people are saying about a topic. So if there is a specific issue that you're interested in as a parliament or an individual politician, go to social media and do a lot of listening, and then do a lot of asking. Ask questions, ask people what they think, find out what their views are.
And so, on the end, why is that important? How can Parliament benefit from this?
Parliament can benefit in a number of ways. It can benefit itself by being more informed about public opinion, about understanding what people think. It can also benefit because politicians are not experts in everything. And if you're going into a parliamentary debate on a subject that you're not an expert in, you can guarantee there are people out there on social media who are. And if you build the right kind of relationships, then when you need to find out more about a subject, you can call on your social media networks to tell you about the issues, and you can hear both sides.
Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you.